Wake up, Yates. You don't want to get caught napping on duty.
What's that? Ah, it's you, Phillips. Just resting my eyes.
Yes, of course you were, you old rogue.
Alright. Just nodded off for a couple of minutes. Been a long day.
Anything happened worth mentioning? That you were awake for anyway?
Not a thing. It's been as quiet as the grave.
That's the way you want your watch to be. No excitement and to be able to get some rest.
Hear that, Phillips?
Of course I did. Sounded like it came from over there, by the rocks.
You got your laser rifle on you?
I never leave the ship without it.
You take the left-hand side. I'll circle to the right. Call out if you see anything.
Yates! Yates! I think I can see someone.
Where?
Just up by that largest rock. Maybe it's the captain or one of the others.
Only one way to find out. Captain? Sharky? Walters! Is that you?
Nothing. Perhaps we just imagined it.
It's possible, I suppose. I've been a little edgy ever since I had that conversation with Halloran.
There was no imagining that. Me to the left and you to the right again?
Just be careful. Since they didn't answer my call, I can't say I trust them.
Yeah, I'll keep sharp. No sleeping on the job from you this time either.
Come out, wherever you are. Keep it steady, Yatesy, old boy. Just a little closer.
Ah!
Hold on, I'm coming! Phillips! What happened?
It moved so fast. I couldn't even get off a shot. Suddenly, all I could feel was burning.
Where did it go? Phillips! Where did it go?
I didn't see. I'm sorry, Yates. I guess it's the end of the line.
You're going to be okay, Phillips. Just hang on for a little while longer. Phillips? Phillips? What the devil are you?
These parasites are dead. Their leader's will must be obeyed. All the parasites must die.
This hole is a little bit tighter than I first thought. Still, I think I'm almost through now.
Please be careful, Doctor. We don't know what's down there.
Now, don't fret, Moira. Have you ever known me to take foolhardy risks?
At least once a day.
Well, this time will be different. I'm just going to take a very quick look, and then I'll be straight back. Besides, have you forgotten the mind that I linked with? It could have something to do with these creatures. Are you all right, Moira? It is getting rather chilly.
No, Doctor, I'm fine.
Maybe you should wait in one of the buildings until I return. At least should be out of the wind. What on earth? Moira, quickly, help me to get out of this hole.
What was that, Doctor? Could it be one of those creatures?
I very much doubt that. That scream sounded far too human. Or humanoid, at least.
It sounded like it was very close.
Not necessarily. It's a very empty landscape here. I have a feeling any sound would create a considerable echo. It also makes it a great deal harder to pinpoint which direction the scream came from.
Then what did you want to do? We can't just ignore it. Surely that wasn't the same echo.
No, the pitch was much different.
We have to do something, Doctor. Those people may need our help.
I know, but our options are limited until we discern the location of the screams. Wait a minute. Over there, on that ridge. Can you see it?
Can't see anything. Wait, yes, I can see a shape.
It looks like a ship. I think we could take a good guess that the screams came from somewhere in that vicinity.
Well, come on! What are we waiting for?
Slow down, Moira.
But they need our help.
Yes, they need our help, but whatever frightened them, or worse yet, attacked them, could still be up there. Wouldn't be a good idea to run up blindly into the dark. Let's use just a little discretion, shall we?
You've never normally worried about things like that, Doctor.
Perhaps there was a time when I didn't. But I'm a little older and wiser now, and I have no intention of running straight into danger without a better idea of what we're up against.
You're right, of course. As usual. But perhaps we could move a little quicker, at least. Actually, starting to move would be good.
Sir, there's no sign of them. Only their weapons lying on the floor.
Halloran, I told you to make a thorough search of the area, didn't I?
Yes, sir, we have. There isn't really all that many places for someone to conceal themselves, though. Or did you think they were hiding under one of the pebbles, sir?
I don't like your tone, Trooper. I am your commanding officer, and I expect your loyalty and respect. Don't you ever forget that.
Would have you deserved it?
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Good. Now get back out there and make another search. This time, make sure it's a thorough one.
Sir, I found something.
Good man, Kincaid.
Not sure what it is, sir. At first glance, we believed it to be metal. However, we've reconsidered.
You're sure? It could be some new alloy. Halloran, have you ever seen anything like it before?
No, but like Kincaid said, I don't think it's any type of metal.
What do you think happened to them, sir?
They'll be with the colonists by now, same as the rest of the crew who've disappeared.
They didn't desert, sir. We all heard their screams. Men who desert don't tend to scream about it first. And if they didn't desert, then maybe you were wrong about the others as well.
They probably refused to join the others and were attacked because of it.
Whatever you say, sir.
Sir, I found some tracks. But there's something wrong.
Wrong?
You'd better come and see, sir. Here, sir. You can see these tracks here, which were probably made by Yates and Phillips.
They look like perfectly ordinary tracks to me, Daniels.
It's not those tracks I'm concerned about. It's the ones that are coming towards them. I don't know what made them, but whatever it wasn't human.
Obviously caused by some sort of machine, probably a weapon of some sort. Don't let your imagination get the better of you.
Sir, there's a scorch mark on this rock. Yates or Phillips must have fired at whatever was approaching them.
Well spotted. We know at least they were taken against their will.
As I said all along. What do we do now, sir?
Well, now we have tracks that we can follow. Everybody, back to the ship and collect some weapons. We're going to take the fight to them.
We're here, Doctor. Shouldn't we go out and see if we can help?
In a moment?
There's nobody here. What's worrying you?
Haven't you ever heard the term look before you leap?
Yes, of course I have. Personally, I prefer actions speak louder than words.
Well, I can't be so quick to leap anymore. I don't need another new body. Yet.
But you always leap in so well.
Charming. I think it's safe to take a look around now. Come on, let's go. Interesting.
Find something?
The ship. The design looks vaguely familiar to me.
Perhaps you've seen one of these before.
No, I'm fairly sure I've never been to the Hortima system before, and this ship doesn't have interstellar capabilities. It must come from one of the planets in this system, but I can't remember which one.
Why would you know anything about them if you haven't been here before?
I've most likely read about it. Tremendously useful reading about places, so much safer than visiting them usually. Not as much fun, though, which probably explains why I travel so much.
And talk so much, too.
Just my penchant for imparting wisdom to the usually ungrateful and unappreciative. Wait a minute, what's that?
Where?
Over there, on the floor. It looks like... yes, it's another of those bits of shell.
Do you think that one of those creatures was responsible for the screams we heard?
It's a possibility. An unpleasant one, but a possibility nonetheless. Now that's strange.
What, the dirt?
It's discolored. And there's another patch the same just over there.
It looks as if it's wet. Water, perhaps?
I don't think it's water, Moira. There's a strange smell coming from it.
Doctor!
I'd really like to be able to get a sample of this. I'm sure I've got a test tube somewhere in my pockets.
Doctor!
Just a moment, I think I've found it.
I really think you should listen to the young lady.
Ah, hello. I'd begun to think the place was deserted.
Not yet, though not through your lack of trying.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you've mistaken us for someone else. It seems to happen a great deal now that I think of it. The woe of being me, I suppose. I'm the doctor, and this is my friend Moira.
A doctor? None of the records showed a doctor in the colonist party.
That's probably because we're not one of the colonists. We're just travelers passing through.
No, I think you were attempting to deceive us. You've made a grave mistake.
What do you mean by mistake?
Attacking 2 of my men was foolish enough, but waiting around afterward? That really does smack of stupidity.
You are mistaken. We didn't attack anyone. Look at us. We're hardly dressed like a couple of pirates, are we?
Silence! Kincaid, search them.
Look, I could help. Will you stop rummaging through my pockets? It takes an age to get things back the way I like them.
They're clean, sir. Not a weapon in sight.
See? Now that that's out of the way, perhaps we can talk sensibly.
Too many of my men are missing for you to play the fool.
Ah, my hand!
Doctor, are you all right?
Something on this rock burnt my hand.
Shut up! Kincaid, get these 2 onto the ship and lock them into one of the cabins. Holleran, Daniels, I want you 2 to follow the tracks. If you meet any resistance, shoot first and don't bother to ask questions later. Understood?
Sir.
Keep still and let me look at your hand.
Ow! Sorry. Try to be careful, it stings.
It looks like a burn. They've only left us a little water. It'll have to do.
It must have been some kind of acid on the rock. As soon as my hand brushed against it, I could feel it start to burn. I wonder...
Keep your hand still. How do you expect me to tend to you when you're forever fidgeting?
Just a moment. Yes, just as I thought. The same smell as those patches of dirt. I think some of it must have been sprayed there. It could also explain why the buildings we found looked so pitted too. If acid was sprayed on them, it would probably have that effect. But why? Why do that?
And who?
Ah, are we to be released?
Lieutenant Matthews wants to see you. Walk slowly ahead of me and don't forget that I'm armed.
As if we could.
Perhaps you're prepared to be more cooperative now. Where have you and the rest of the colonists been hiding?
I have no idea. As I've already told you, I'm not one of them. I'm a traveler.
You, girl, what Sorosian agency are you working for?
I am not working for anyone. Why can't you believe the doctor?
Look, we don't know anything about these colonists of yours, but we would be more than willing to help. The men who disappeared, I don't think they've been captured.
So you killed them?
No!
Then what did you do with them? Are they hiding somewhere? Rendered invisible, perhaps?
Don't be a fool. Those screams were ones of real pain, not of fright or shock. I think they've been, well, dissolved.
Dissolved?
Look at my hand. See where it's blistered? That's where my hand brushed against the rock that you pushed me into. I'm fairly sure that the rock had been coated in acid. Thankfully, there was only some residue left, or you could be taunting me with some vile nickname right now, such as Stumpy.
What has that got to do with the disappearance of my 2 men?
I'm sorry, but I think they were sprayed with this acid. Considering the effect that this small amount of residue had on my hand, I'd say that a concentrated blast would leave little to nothing left of your men. Don't you understand? There's something out there, something that's been stalking and attacking your crew.
Brilliant! Quite brilliant.
Well, it was quite easy to work out once I made contact with the acid myself. I must say, though, it was a marvelous series of deduction, worthy, I'd say, of Sherlock Holmes.
If only you were as believable. Perhaps you need a bit more time to think things over. Kincaid, take them. At this time, lock them up in separate cabins. Make sure they can't collaborate on their stories.
Look, Matthews, you can lock us away as long as you'd like, but it won't change anything. We're telling you the truth.
Yes, I doubt you'd crack. But your young friend here, she might not find it so easy.
You don't frighten me.
We'll see. You may go now.
Quick, Moira, run!
Kincaid, get up, man! She's escaping!
Leave her, she's no threat to you.
Maybe not, but she was a good lever to getting the truth out of you. Still, I'm sure I can find a way to get the truth out of you. even if I have to get messy to do it.
That's odd. I half expected the tracks to lead down here, but I thought they'd eventually end up at one of the buildings.
They could double back, I suppose. Do you want to check the buildings over while we're here just to make certain?
No, let's not start second-guessing ourselves. We'll carry on following the tracks. If they do come back here, we'll have only lost a couple of minutes.
Well, we'd better get moving. They're heading towards that hill.
Keep your eyes peeled. I don't fancy being jumped in the dark. Whatever took Yates and Phillips can't be too far ahead of us.
I take it you've thought about the possibility that they could have doubled back? They could be behind us.
Thanks. Just the kind of thought I'd like to have when I'm wandering around at night. You're just full of cheer, aren't you?
I try my best. Hey, that's odd. The tracks have ended at the base of the hill. They just stopped dead.
Not dead? Look, there's a hole. Whatever we're following, it must have gone down there.
We follow?
Those are our orders. I'll go in first. Wait till I'm down, and if it's safe, then I'll call for you.
Just be careful. I've lost too many friends on this trip already.
Yeah, it's a tight fit. We'll only be able to crawl down here, but it seems safe enough.
Okay, Halloran. Move down a little, and I'll follow you. Tunnels. Not my favorite place to be. Hang on. Where's the light coming from?
Somewhere up ahead. I wonder what's causing it. I know you can get luminescent rock, but not red ones, surely. It doesn't look like it's too far away.
How far exactly?
About 100 yards, I think. We're going to have to crawl, but it still shouldn't take us long. Come on. Glow's getting brighter. I think the tunnel opens up ahead.
Can you hurry up? I'm feeling a little claustrophobic back here. And your back is hardly the most inspiring view I've ever seen.
Don't worry, we're almost there now. It does open up. It looks like a cavern. Ah, it feels good to be able to stand again.
Well, you were right. The glow certainly comes from here.
I've never seen anything like it. The walls are glowing red. It's pulsing, almost like a mechanical rhythm.
Don't get too close.
I just want to make a quick check. Don't worry. I'll be... That's odd. It's not rock at all. It feels almost fleshly to the touch. And I can feel it. It's quivering under my hand.
The tracks. They go up to the wall and then just end.
Well, there's nothing here. There must be another exit somewhere.
The cavern's not that big. If there was another exit, we'd see it.
We'd best check to make sure.
It's another opening.
Back up, Danielson. Get your weapon ready.
What on earth is that thing?
No idea, but it doesn't look like it wants to make friends.
You are infections, parasites. You must be purged.
Fire!
The laser rifles are having no effect.
Keep firing! It's all we've got! At least it's slowing it down!
You must be purged. You will be purged.
Not if I can help it!
All parasites must die. You must...
We got it!
That took some stopping. All the impact it took, and it hardly seemed to notice it.
Daniels, look at the body!
What on earth? It's...
Decomposing! Already? Look at it! There's smoke coming off it, and off the ground, too.
There's more of them.
Come on!
We've got to report their numbers. 10? 12?
Stop counting! We've got to get out of here! Quickly, up the tunnel before they can get out properly! My rifle's not working.
Get going, I'll cover you. I might not be able to kill them, but I should be able to slow them down enough to let us escape.
No unnecessary risks, you hear me?
Not if you hurry up. Move it! Faster, man. They're not that far behind me.
Just a few seconds more and we'll be back at the hole.
I'm not sure if I have a few seconds.
We're here! Grab my hand, quickly! That's it! I've got you!
Ah! My leg. My leg, it's like it's on fire.
Come on, we're not out of the woods yet!
There's one coming out of the hole. Shoot it!
It's going back in the hole. Right, I'll stop you coming back again.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to block the hole up and stop them from being able to get back out again. Right, that's done. Can you walk?
With a bit of help, yeah, I think so.
Don't worry, we'll have you back at the ship soon and we can check you over.
The shooting stopped. I wonder what all that was about. Well, I haven't got the time to stop and ask questions about it. I've got to find a way to get the doctor away from that freak Matthews. What is that? Earthquake? Ah! What are those things? The doctor was right. They're insects of some sort. But they're huge.
The parasites cannot be allowed to escape.
They talk? How could that be possible?
Wait. We have a new purpose. A mind has been sensed with great intelligence. This one must be destroyed above all else.
Great intelligence? I don't like the sound of that.
How are we to know which one to destroy? The other parasites will call him by a name. When we hear it, we will know which one to eliminate. And the name is... Doctor. The great intelligence is the Doctor.
The doctor, of course! Who else could it have been? Things just weren't complicated enough, were they? I've got to get back and warn him. If only I can think of a way to get past those things.
You must leave. Danger is approaching. You must leave now.
It's a trick. Get out of my mind. You're trying to trick me.
You must listen to me. The danger approaches. If you do not leave this planet, it will be the death of you all.
I said get out of my mind. It hurts. I can't think. I can't.
Open your mind to me. You must heed my warning.
Oh! Go! Please go! I can't take anymore! Please, leave me alone!
Slowly. I want to let you enter my mind, but I need you to come in a bit at a time.
You must hear me.
Oh, that's it. We're almost connected. Just a little bit more.
There is danger. I need your help.
Danger? What kind of danger?
All on this planet are in danger.
I want to help, but I need to understand more.
We need your help, Doctor.
We? What do you mean by we?
I need your help. Come to the caverns, Doctor. Danger is approaching. You must hurry.
Where are these caverns, and what is this danger you speak of? Please, you need to be more specific.
Come to the caverns. Come quickly, Doctor. I need your help.
On your fate, Doctor. Lieutenant Matthews wants to see you.
Kincaid, your timing couldn't have been worse. Very well, lead on.
Doctor, tread rarely around Lieutenant Matthews. He seems a little strange at the moment.
He was hardly the picture of reason when we spoke before. What's got him riled now?
He's not angry. Well, not in the conventional sense. He went for a rest in his cabin shortly after he spoke to you. Since then, his behavior has been decidedly odd.
Have you ever noticed him act like this before?
Yes, a few times. It's only been since we've arrived on this planet, though. I put it down to the pressures of a command at first. With the captain disappearing, the lieutenant has had to take over, and this is the first time he's had that sort of responsibility on his shoulders.
You say at first. I take it your opinion has changed?
He seems distracted at times. There have been occasions when...
Go on. It could be important.
Well, I'm fairly sure that at times he's been listening to someone talking to him. Someone who's not there.
Voices? Are you certain about that? You don't think you could possibly be reading too much into it, do you?
I only wish I was, Doctor. Whatever happened this time, I think it's tipped him over the edge. Right, we're here. Don't forget, be careful what you say.
Doctor! All your planning has failed. I've seen through your little scheme.
Lieutenant, I assure you I have no scheme. My only wish is to help you in any way I can.
Help? You tried to tamper with my mind, but I was too strong for you. Your voice echoed in my head, and I forced it out.
I believe you've been hearing a voice, Matthews, but I assure you it wasn't mine.
No! You're trying to trick me again. You know I'm telling the truth because you're the cause of it. You had been captured, and you knew the better man had won. But did you give in and confess your crimes? No. You tried to attack me, attack my mind. Now you will pay for your deeds.
Sir, I must protest. You have no proof of the doctor's guilt.
Easy, Kincaid. The lieutenant's state of mind is very unpredictable, and there's no saying what he might be capable of, or to whom.
And now you try to turn my own men against me, Doctor? Your interference ends here.
Sir, put your gun away.
I give the orders, Trooper. Don't ever forget that.
Matthews, there's no need for this. I'm not your enemy, and I think that deep inside you know that, too.
Dishonest to the last, Doctor? Surely in these your final moments you can bear to tell the truth.
I have, Matthews, since the moment I met you.
Lieutenant, we were attacked by creatures. Daniel's been injured. He needs medical attention.
Creatures? What creatures?
Let me take a look.
Keep away from that man!
Acid burn. You're lucky it's only a small area. It will be painful, but at least you haven't lost your leg. Kincaid, I need some medical supplies.
You are a prisoner here, Doctor. I neither need nor want your assistance with my men. You forget. You are under the sentence of death!
Sir, we need all the help we can get at the moment, and he's a doctor. Who better to look after Daniels?
We don't need him! He's probably involved in this whole business somehow. Step away from that man, now! Move now or die!
I've seen what's responsible for this business, as you call it, and it isn't the doctor. It's those things!
If you won't listen to me, then listen to your troops. I'm not the enemy, but if you'd let me help, I could be a good ally.
You seem intent on turning my troopers against me, Doctor. It's a mistake you've made for the last time. Give me your rifle, soldier.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that. I think you should go to your cabin. Now!
What? How dare you? I'm in charge here. I give the orders.
I don't think so, sir. You're no longer fit to issue orders. I'm sorry, but I have to relieve you of command. I don't want to have to shoot you, Lieutenant. Please go to your cabin.
You can't do this to me! This man is poisoning your mind, Halloran! Can't you see that?
All I see is a man trying to offer his help. You've lost your grip, sir. Kincaid, take Lieutenant Matthews to his cabin and confine him there.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant, if you will follow me.
What on earth? Everybody stay here. That includes you, Kincaid. I want to check this out.
This is the doctor's doing! I'm telling you!
Shut him up! Ready weapons. I think those things have arrived.
Be careful. You've already seen what they can do to you.
Our weapons are barely having any effect.
Doctor, I'm not sure if we can hold them. We need a barricade and fast.
I don't believe we have enough material here to stop a horde of giant insects. I doubt we have enough here to stop a determined mouse.
But it might just buy us some time. Kincaid, Daniels, concentrate your fire on the head bug.
Almost everything heavy's screwed down. Anything we could move, they'd just brush aside.
I don't believe it. They bleed acid.
Stop talking and start firing. We have to keep them out.
That's 2 down. Only 2 to go.
They're too close. Kincaid, get back.
Ah!
He's hurt, but he's alive.
We won't be for long if we can't stop them. Doctor, look out!
What's that thing doing to the doctor?
Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
They're taking him away.
They want him alive.
What?
Come on, we're not letting them take him.
Stop. There's nothing we can do.
We can't just leave him, Daniels. He needs our help.
He's beyond our help now. He's as good as dead.
Get away from me! The beast of my mind, they're real! Do you understand? Real!
It's the doctor! Doctor! Doctor, come on, doctor, wake up!
I came with the vengeance of the Thraskeen.
You destroyed them all?
I ended their world. I wish their planet to be swept into the sun.
We've got a problem. They're coming down both tunnels.
So what do we do then?
I've set the auto-destruct. In less than 5 minutes, we won't have to worry about those creatures anymore. The countdown will be ready, and with one press of my thumb, we'll all go up.
One way or another, I must stop you.
It's heading straight for the sun.